channel. Alright, so this video reading is what do others say about you behind your back, and who's been gossiping about you specifically? Before I get into which deck is which, I'd like to thank all of you who are subs to this channel thus far. Thank you so very much. If you're brand new, hit the sub button as well as the bell notification. I drop videos weekly. Also, thank you to all of you who are booking private readings, coachings, consultations, joining me on Patreon. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, or consultation, or join me on Patreon, my tiers are $3 and $4 per month. You can check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below for that information, or message me on Instagram for any details about that information at wanderingsparrow tarot, or visit me on the web at wanderingsparrowtarot.com. All right, so without further ado, let's get into our decks. This is deck number 1, deck number 2, deck number 3, deck number 4. Again, deck 1, deck 2, deck 3, and deck 4. Keep in mind, these are general messages. They will not resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Have fun, watch the video, enjoy the reading. And we're going to jump into our reading with deck number 1. Alright, so deck number 1. What do others say about you behind your back? Universe, thank you for the channel messages, spirit guides of those who chose to come online. What others saying about them behind their back? Ooh, I just heard no love with that one. What are others saying about them behind their back? Universe, can you give me cards? What are others saying about them behind their back? And who's saying this behind their back? Universe, saying this behind their back? Universe, who's saying this behind their back? Universe, let's see that one too. All right. So bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card that came out in the reverse. So with this Sun card, what I'm hearing is I feel like someone could be jealous of your success with this Sun card, but I also feel like others feel like you have a deeper potential that you're not living up to. So it could be split energy that's coming out with these cards. But let's see, what are others saying behind your back? So we have the Ace of Cups that came out in reverse. Ooh. We have the Star card that came out in the upright. We have the 8 of Wands that came out in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords that came out in the reverse. And we have the 4 of Cups. Ooh, yes. So when this Ace of Wands, or Ace of Cups rather, flipped out during the shuffle, first thing I heard was no love. I feel like people see you as someone who's very hardworking, like you work, but you have very little time for play, or you don't really focus on love. They see you as someone who's very, very popular with that Star card in the upright, but not very communicative, or you're not effectively communicative with this Knight of Swords that came out in the reverse. And then we have this 8 of Wands. For whatever words are getting jumbled. For whatever reason, I feel like with this 8 of Wands, people feel like you're dismissive or slow to not respond. This is more so like slow to make a decision on things. That's what I feel like with that 8 of Wands. Let's see. Let's get some more clarity. Universe, what else are others saying about pile number 1 or deck number 1? Bring it back. We have the World's card. I feel like people feel that you're short-sighted. Like it's all work with you. I feel like maybe you have a tendency to look to make a quick buck. Maybe you take on short-lived projects or gigs. And I feel like, yeah, people feel like you're disconnected from love, from self. Maybe you're very popular. Maybe you seek a lot of validation, and they feel like you seek a lot of validation. For some of you, they feel like you care too much about what others think of you. Universe, give me more. What do others say about this person behind their back. We have the King of Wands that came out in the reverse. We have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, very defensive. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Very short-sighted. That's what other people feel about you. That you're short-sighted, that you're not focusing on the long term with this 10 of Wands. That you're defensive when it comes towards love. That you're defensive when it comes towards criticism in itself with the Seven of Wands. It came out in the upright. And even with this King of Wands in the reverse, it's more so like, yeah, very short-sighted. I feel like people feel like you're short-sighted. Like you live in the here and the now, which is not a bad thing at all to live in the here and now. But it's almost like you're going throughout life without a for sure plan. I'm also hearing like get rich quick scheme too. Like people feel like, you know, you're always coming up with something where you can get something happening fast. But once again, it's not longevity based. That's what I'm getting with that. So let's see who's been gossiping about you. Let's find out. We have 3 of Wands that came out in the reverse. We have the 5 of Swords that came out in the upright. We have the Ace of Pentacles that came out in the reverse. And we have the Justice card. So this person could be a Libra or have a lot of Libra energy in the chart. Also air sign. Even though we have all no, we don't have water. But even though we have fire and earth here as well, I feel like this person is an air sign, more than likely. But the person who, I feel like this is someone who feels that they're more balanced than you. This could be an authority figure in your life. Maybe one of your parents. And for some of you, like, man, my parent is gossiping about me. But more so gossip. More along the lines of talking about, well, I guess that is gossip when you're talking about someone to someone else. But more so in a sense of expressing to other people their frustrations about you in particular. It does feel like a female presence or a feminine presence. I feel like this may be someone where your relationship is estranged with this person. The person who talks about you the most, who's gossiping about you the most. I feel like this person has helped you out in the past. This could have been with money. This could have been with advice that you didn't take. But this person has grown impatient with you. So I do feel like this is somebody who talks about you a lot. They care still, but you might be a bit estranged from them. That's what's coming out with that. All right, deck number 1. Let me know how you all felt about that in the comment section below. Give this video a like and comment. It definitely helps me out with the algorithm. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, and consultation session, or join me on Patreon, check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. And like, comment, share, subscribe if you care to. And we are moving on to pile number 2, or deck number 2 rather. I always call them piles. Deck number 2, thank you for the channel messages. Spirit guides of those who chose deck number 2. What do others say about this person behind their back? Deck number 2, what do others say about this person behind their back? Give me 3 cards, universe. What do others say about this person behind their back? Give me 3 cards, universe. What do others say about this person behind their back? So give me 2 more cards. What do others say about this person behind their back? Universe, what do others say about this person behind their back? You know what? I'm not feeling that part. What do others say about this person behind their back? Universe. Who gossips about this person specifically? Who gossips about this person specifically? Universe. Who gossips about this person specifically in the contents of the conversation? Here we go. So let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Death card. So we have Scorpio energy popping out. I feel like whatever's said about you is definitely said in secret. You might have a close connection with the person who gossips or is saying stuff about you. A very close connection to where you'd be surprised that this person even speaks of you this way. Wolf in sheep's clothing. That's what's coming to mind. So we have the 8 of Wands that came out in the upright. We have the Magician card that came out in the upright. We have the Nine of Wands that came out in the reverse. So people feel like you're very tough. You get things done speedily, and you are able to make things come to fruition. I'm hearing like master manifester. And for some of you, some people feel like you're a master manipulator. That's the tea. But they feel like you're tough. They feel like you're tough. They feel like you're able to withstand things. But at the same time, they feel like there's some insecurities there. Like you may wear a mask or a facade for some of them. That's what I feel. You have, did I not just say that? Did I not just say that? And look what came out. We have the Seven of Swords that came out in the upright. Yeah, for some of you, or some of the people, in regards to how people feel, they feel like you might be a bit of a liar. I told you master manipulator is coming out for some, and master manifester is coming out for others. But definitely, more than not, feel like you're wearing a mask. It's like you feel like people can't see through whatever it is that you're trying to conceal, but people see through it. That's what I'm getting with that. And it's not so much as people feel like you're fake. It's just that people can see that there's something else underneath it, something deeper. I feel like you come off as very surface and shallow with others, and people can see that. Ooh, we have the Hermit card that came out in the upright. So you can be a Virgo, or you can have a lot of Virgo energy in your chart. I do feel like for those of you who chose this, you may be an earth sign in particular. I feel like you're a lot more inward or introverted, or just a lot more private than you lead on, than you try to portray yourself as. And people can see that. They can see you're not as outgoing as you portray to be. Let's see, give us more. What do others say about this person behind the back, universe? What do others say about this person behind the back, universe? What do others say about this person behind the back, universe? We got the Eight of Swords that came out in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you appear to be unrestricted, but you are very restricted. Like, you may be someone that's kind of uptight or very guarded. That's what that is, very guarded. We have the King of Cups that came out in the reverse. I feel like with this King of Cups, for those of you who chose deck number 2, I feel like people want to grab onto you. They want to be vulnerable with you. They want to grab onto love with you, but you push them away. So I feel like people feel like you're a bit avoidant. Look at that Hierophant. I told you all I was feeling earth energy for this pile. You don't have to be an earth sign in particular, but I feel like there's a lot of earth energy that's drawn to this deck in particular, this particular one. I do feel like people feel like you're family oriented, you're commitment minded, or this is something that you want. You may have expressed to others that you want a family, you're commitment minded, but something about your energy feels like it's scared too. Like something very avoidant, especially with this Hermit card. Something very avoidant about your energy. You're of wise counsel, I can tell you that. People come to you for advice, or you know, the things that you know about it. Like you are an expert or a source of inspiration in your particular fields, but people still feel like, you know, you're not representing the real you. Now, this is different for some of you. Now, for some of you, some people feel like you're not walking in your truth. And by truth, I mean your sexuality. That's going to be for a very small amount of you. Maybe you're trying to hide something, or maybe, you know, somebody is sensing something and is like, or maybe you know that it's something that, you know, you want to walk in the truth of, but you haven't found the strength to do so yet. And people can sense, okay, something about this isn't, but what is it? And that's what I'm getting with that. And then we have, what is that? Ooh, the Ace of Cups that came out in reverse again. Ace of Cups came out in the reverse for deck number 1. So I'm getting 2 energies with this Ace of Cups in reverse for you all. One, People feel like you are self-centered and shallow, but what's really going on for those of you who chose deck number 2, I feel like there's a lot of insecurities there. I feel like there's a lot of fear there. It's like I feel the energy of like a scared child, like a scared little boy or a scared little girl. Someone who's very protective. I told you that's what this that's what this 8 of Swords in reverse feels like. You appear unrestricted, but you're very protective and guarded. That's what that is. Let's see. So let's see who gossips about you the most. Let's find out. Let's get all these person's business about your business. So we have the 4 of Cups that came out in the reverse. You have the King of Swords. This person may be an air sign. Ooh, this air energy is coming out strong. This person can be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, but I'm getting heavy on Aquarius. I feel like this is somebody that you denied, but maybe you were romantically involved with. So it's not even just gossip per se. It's more so like this is somebody that really, you know, cares about you. Somebody maybe you jilted or they jilted you. Somebody that, look, and I didn't even get it out all the way. Somebody that you had something with romantically. And then we have the Lovers card that came out in the upright. This person could be a Gemini, once again, air sign. But yeah, definitely. This person can also be mirroring energy. The Lovers is also twin flame energy. So definitely, this is going to be somebody that you think about a lot too. I feel like this person that talks about you, the both of you think about each other a lot. Somebody denied someone in this connection, but y'all think about each other a lot. You feel very comfortable, very safe, you feel happy, and it kind of scares you too with this person in particular that talks about you. And it's not even necessarily gossip. What's coming through is I feel like this person writes a lot about you. Like maybe they journal a lot. This person remembers you a lot. This person longs for you or wants to be in your life. But I'm not really more so getting like gossip, like they're like, you know, word on the street, you know, and putting you out there. Because this person also feels very protective of you, deck number 2. Very protective, very non-judgmental. I'm hearing this person loves you. That's what's coming out with that. So let's see what else is coming out. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody where it didn't really go anywhere. This person could be younger than you or you could be younger than them. And then look at that. We have the 3 of Cups, somebody that you celebrated a lot. So I'm getting like the energy of this person can also be a friend, or this person is like a friend, or you feel close to them like a friend. And it's not malicious gossip. I feel like this person talks about you a lot in passing or definitely thinks about you a lot. So it's not more so gossip, like craziness. This is somebody that just cares a whole lot. But it feels like the 2 of you are like on the outer skirts of each other's life. Like maybe there's no contact. Maybe there's distance between the 2 of you. Maybe you haven't spoken. You don't know how to speak. That's what that feels like. That's what I'm getting for you all. All right, deck number 2. Let me know how you all felt about that in the comment section below. Give this video a like and comment. It definitely helps thrust me into the algorithm. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, or consultation session with me, or join me on Patreon, my tiers are $3 and $4. And you can do that by checking out the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. And you can like, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel compelled to do. And let's go to deck number 3. All right, deck number 3. Let's find out. Oops, that stuff already falling. What others saying about you behind your back? I need 3 cards. What are others saying about deck number 3 behind your back? What are others saying about deck number 3 behind your back? What are others saying about deck number 3 behind your back? Boom. Who's gossiping about deck number 3? Who's gossiping about deck number 3? Who's gossiping about deck number 3? What are they saying? Who's gossiping about deck number 3? And what are they saying? Let's put one more. Who's gossiping about deck number 3? And what are they saying? All right, so we have the Queen of Cups. So I feel like people feel like you're very nurturing and loving. For those of you who chose deck number 3, you may have a high feminine energy. And even if you're masculine, that's not a bad thing. So for anybody feeling emasculated, for any masculine energies that's watching this and just felt like, no, I'm not or no, I'm not. Because you don't have to be a man to be masculine. But I feel like you have a lot of feminine energy, or you're in touch with the nurturing side of yourself. You help nurture others. But let's see, what are others saying about you? Yeah, the 8 of Staves that came out in the reverse. We have the 10 of Pentacles that came out in the upright. You have the 5 of Swords that came out in reverse. So people feel like you are a family person. You're very family oriented. Look at that, nurturing. People feel like you're very smart in regards to business matters, personal matters, priorities. I'm even disoriented though with this 5 of Swords that came in reverse. Sometimes you can be a bit disoriented. Let's see. You're very slow moving. Like, you take your time with things with this 8 of Staves. That's what I feel like. People feel like you're very thorough. People trust you, actually. They trust you a lot. People feel like you may be very stressed out, or you may deal with anxiety. That's what I'm saying with this 9 of Wands, or that you care a lot. Also, I'm feeling that maybe family causes you a lot of stress often, and others can see that. Others feel like, you know, you need to detach from, you know, or take time for self. That's what I'm getting with that. Ooh, we have the Magician card. People feel like you can make anything happen. Like, I feel like for those of you who chose this, like, you're very well-to-do in life in many different areas, whether it's love, family, friends, financially. You're very well-to-do. It's like you can make something out of nothing, and you bring others with you. So people definitely see you as someone that they look up to. But they feel like sometimes they feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. Yeah, you may have a lot of family obligations, or you're indebted to family. Or I don't want to say indebted more so, but you just, yeah, you have a lot of family obligations. And then we have the Temperance that came out in the reverse. So first thing I heard is you could be a bit short-tempered with that Temperance that came out in reverse. You can also be of Sagittarian energy, getting stronger Earth energy, Sagittarian energy, and air energy. Though you could be any of the all. That's what I'm getting with. You can be any of the all with this one. Any of them. But yeah, you could be a bit short-tempered at times. Some people feel that way about you. So give me more messages, universe. What do people say about those who chose tag number 3 behind their back? What do people say about those who chose tag number 3 behind their back? We got the High Priestess came out in reverse. I feel like somebody, maybe one person, feels like you need to go to church. That's what I felt with that High Priestess in reverse. You need to go to church or get back connected spiritually, or you're disconnected from self. You need to get reconnected with self. What did people say about those who chose tag number 3 behind their back? We have the Queen of Staves. Wow, I just heard. Now, this is interesting. For some of you, I feel like they feel that you're not as friendly, or you don't allow yourself to go out and party a lot. Because you just, it feels like you're the type of person where you're always in obligation to someone else, that you don't put yourself first. And that may be where this distress comes in at. And others can see that. And then we have the 10 of Staves. So people feel like you're strong, but they feel like there's times where you're mentally struggling. Or you may feel like there's times where you're mentally struggling and you're by yourself and you're alone. Maybe you have a tendency to feel like you're alone in this world. That's what I'm getting with that. We have the Chariot that came out in the reverse. Yeah, it's someone who's very thorough. You're very slow moving. People feel like you know, maybe sometimes you have a tendency to hold on to things longer than you need to. Give me more messages. What do I say about this person? 6 of Staves, you're very low key and private. It's like people don't know what's happening in your life. Yeah, look at that. All work and no play. 3 of Cups in reverse and Page of Coins. You're a visionary. That's what people see you as, a visionary. So let's see. Move these out the way for now. Who gossips about you the most, and what do they say? Let's find out. So we have the 4 of Swords that came out in the upright. For whatever reason, I feel like this is like an old friend. The energy that I'm getting off of this 4 of Swords, I feel like it's an old friend. Someone you haven't spoken to in a while. This is somebody who misses you. We have the Page of Cups that came out in the reverse. We have the Ace of Coins that came out in the upright. This is definitely an old friend who wants to have another go-around in a relationship. It could be an old lover, an ex, but I'm strongly getting an old friend connection. Someone that let go of you, or you let go of them with good reason, and they want to start back up the relationship. This is somebody who messaged you. And the nature of the communication that they're saying that I'm picking up is more so in reminiscent. Like, this is someone who was, you know, they were kind of pissed when you two first kind of fell out. But now they really miss you. They wish that they could have a connection with you again. We have the Two of Staffs. This person may be at a distance from you. Even with this Two of Staffs, I feel like this person wants to come towards you. And they definitely check on you from afar. They're watching you on social media. We have the Four of Cups. You could have this person blocked. This Four of Cups is coming out constantly. You can have this person blocked. I don't feel like this person has you blocked, though, but you can have them blocked somewhere. Ooh, and a Hierophant. This person could be a Taurus. Definitely could be someone from your past, a romantic connection from your past with this Hierophant. For some of you, this can be an ex-husband, ex-committed partner. Definitely, I'm getting strong ex-friend. That's what's coming through, super strong. All right. Deck number 3, let me know how you all felt about that in the comment section below. Give this video a like and comment. That definitely helps thrust me into the algorithm. And if you like a private coaching consultation or reading with me, as well as join me on my Patreon, my tiers are $3 and $4. You can get that information in the pinned comment below, as well as the description box below. And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to, if you feel you vibe with me. And let's move on to our very last deck, deck number 4. All right, so deck number 4. Let's find out, what do others say about you behind your back? Universe for the channel messages. What do others say about deck number 4? Behind your back, give me 2 cards. What do others say about deck number 4? Behind your back. Other side of deck number 4. Yeah, definitely that one. Give me 2 more cards. What does it say about deck number 4? Behind their back. What do others say about deck number 4? Behind their back. Who gossips about deck number 4 the most? Who gossips about deck number 4 the most? And what do they say? Give me 2 more cards. Who gossips about deck number 4 the most? And what do they say? 2 cards, 2 gossips. Deck number 4 first. And what are they saying? Boom. So we have the Ace of Spades, or the Ace of Swords that came out in the upright. I feel like people feel like you are very loquacious. You talk a lot. That's what I'm getting with this Ace of Swords. You may also, I'm getting Aquarian energy. I feel like people feel like you're very smart too. This Ace of Swords or Ace of Spades in the upright. So let's see what came out. So we have the Sun that came out in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords that came out in the upright. Yeah, for some of you, people feel like you're a fast talker. With the Sun card, what is this? It feels like people feel like you're unsuccessful, but it's not just that. I'm going to have to get more clarity on that one. You're free-spirited with this Joker or this Fool card in the upright. The Magician. This Magician came out. I believe this Magician came out in all the decks. People feel like you have the ability to create whatever you want. You have a lot of potential. That's what that is, with that Magician in the upright. Then we have the Lovers that came out in the reverse. I feel like people want you to get married or want you to settle down. This could be family talking about you. They want you to settle down. Definitely, I feel like those of you who chose this particular pile, you're more of an air sign. Universe, clarify the Sun card in the reverse, please. Clarify the Sun card in the reverse. Universe, clarify the Sun card in the reverse. Universe, clarify the Sun card in the reverse. We have the Ten of Wands that came out in the reverse. Let me see the card in reverse. We have the Hierophant that came out in the... Yeah, this has to do with relationships. Not just love, but relationships in itself. Maybe you have a hard time with commitment or holding on to relationships or fulfilling obligations. Maybe there's some flighty energy that's here. Maybe there's moodiness. You have mood swings too. You have the Death card that came out in the reverse. I mean, at the bottom of the deck in the upright. I feel like others feel like you end things before they get a chance to develop, to start. Or maybe you have a tendency to start a project, stop it, start a project, stop it, start a project, stop it. Like you have a lot of potential. I feel like people feel like you have a lot of potential. And this is what they discuss, but you never see it full term. And that could be something that's underlying that needs to be diagnosed. And if these are things that are kind of resonating with you, I strongly urge to go see a professional to see if there's anything happening otherwise. But for others of you, it's just that maybe you lack patience and other people can pick up on that or are picking up on that. So let's see who's gossiping about you the most. Let's find out. We have the Page of Swords. You know, before I get into that, I want to know more about what people are saying about you. Universe, what are people saying about this person? Give me more. Give me more cards. More people saying about this person. We have the Nine of Wands that came out in the reverse. More people saying about this person. We have the Hermit card. Oh, yeah. It came out in the upright. You may be a bit of a loner. For some of you, I feel like this person, people feel like you need to grow up. You may not deal with things very easily. I feel like, yeah, you pick things up and you drop them. You pick things up and you're easy to detach. Once again, more Aquarian energy. When something isn't working out for you, you just detach from it. Or instead of dealing with things, doing the shadow work, you just detach from it and people can see that and people speak on that. And then we have the Knight of Wands that came out in the reverse. Yeah, you move on from things quickly. But it's not always a good thing because you're not dealing with stuff. That's what I get with that. Which way am I feeling this universe? Definitely this way. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, but you're very lucky and you're very protected and others can see that too. We have the Five of Cups that came out in reverse. You're someone who's very optimistic. Others can see that. You just have this energy that's very childlike. Not like childish, but in the sense of, you know, kids walk around, they just live, they just know they're gonna be okay. That's what I feel like, how you feel, how you go about life, which is not a horrible thing. We have the King of Wands that came out in the reverse. You're someone who's not really love focused. Maybe you have a tendency to have a lot of romantic partners, but you're not ready, or it doesn't quite work out, or your connections, it's something with your connections. But we have the Empress that came out in the reverse. And then we have the Six of Wands that came out in reverse. Yeah, low-key, a free agent with this Empress in the reverse. Not ready for children yet. That's what people can see about you and what they say. So let's see. Who gossips about you the most and what are they saying? So we have the Two of Wands that came out in the upright. This is somebody that's waiting on you. I feel like this could be a school or a professor or a mentor of some sort. We have the Ace of Wands that came out in the reverse. Actually, you have now, deck number 4, you have the most energies that are waiting on that are talking about you the most. Because this also feels like someone romantic from your past too, with that Ace of Wands that came out in the reverse. And then look at that. You may be popular or have a strong social media presence, because I feel like a lot of people admire you or watch you from afar with this Page of Wands, and they talk about you. Like, it's like, you know, I'm hearing like blog post gossip, you know. So I feel like you're someone who's well known. We have the High Priestess that came out in the reverse. Definitely I'm getting some ex-lover vibes. I'm getting mentor. I'm getting supporters, fans, or what have you. Definitely feel like you're somebody of fame or great popularity watching this, and You know, you have people who don't really know you, like they know you from your persona on the outside, and they talk about you a lot, speculate. But then there's a lost love that talks about you a lot, that speculates, that you're disconnected from, and mentors who know your potential and know what you're capable of, that talk about you and speculate. And then lastly, we have the Page of Swords. Definitely, yeah, someone romantic that you're not talking to right now. They talk about you a lot. May still be a bit angry with you, a bit jaded, but talk about you a lot. That's what I'm getting with that. Yeah, that's what's coming through. All right, deck number 4. Let me know how you all felt about that in the comment section below. Give this video a like. Give this video some comments. It definitely helps the rest of me into the algorithm. If you'd like to book a private reading, coaching, or consultation with me, or join me on my Patreon, check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below. And give this video a like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to. If you've been vibing out for me, I definitely thank all of you who vibe out with me and been vibing out with me from the very beginning. And yeah, you all till next time. I'll be seeing you. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.